Hello, and welcome back to Golden Age Flicks, the channel where we celebrate the films that didn't just entertain audiences, they redefined cinema. Today, we're revisiting one of the most influential adventure films ever made, a movie that revived the spirit of classic Saturday morning serials, reshaped the modern blockbuster, and introduced us to one of the greatest screen heroes of all time. Released in 1981, Raiders of the Lost Ark is the first cinematic outing for Indiana Jones, archaeologist, adventurer, and reluctant hero. Directed by Steven Spielberg and created in collaboration with George Lucas, this film is often cited not just as a great adventure movie, but as one of the greatest films ever made. So, grab your fedora, dust off your bullwhip, and let's revisit the film that set the gold standard for cinematic adventure. The film opens with one of the most iconic sequences in movie history. Deep in the South American jungle, Indiana Jones navigates deadly traps to retrieve a golden idol, only to lose it to his rival René Belloc. Within minutes, the film establishes everything we need to know about Indy: his intelligence, his bravery, and crucially, his vulnerability. From there, the story shifts to 1936. Indy is recruited by the US government to locate the Ark of the Covenant, a biblical artifact said to contain immense supernatural power. The Nazis are also searching for it, believing it will make their army invincible. Indy's quest takes him across the globe from Nepal to Cairo, and eventually to a secret island where the Ark is opened with catastrophic consequences. What makes the plot so effective is its momentum. There's no wasted time, no unnecessary exposition. Each sequence flows seamlessly into the next, driven by danger, discovery, and escalating stakes. It's a globe-trotting adventure that never lets up, thrilling, focused, and impeccably paced. At the centre of the film is Harrison Ford, in what became his defining role. Ford's Indiana Jones is a masterstroke of character design. He's confident but fallible, brave but fearful, resourceful but often improvising on the spot. Unlike the invincible heroes of earlier eras, Indy bleeds, he sweats and gets hurt, which makes his triumph all the more satisfying. Karen Allen is superb as Marion Ravenwood. She's tough, witty, and emotionally grounded, never a passive love interest. Marion can outdrink Indy, outfight villains when necessary, and match him beat for beat in verbal sparring. Their chemistry is natural, fiery, and believable. Paul Freeman brings intelligence and sly humour to Belloc, one of cinema's great rival villains. He's not merely evil, he's a dark reflection of Indy himself, showing what the hero might become without a moral compass. Supporting performances from John Rhys Davies to Denham Elliott enrich the world without ever slowing the pace. Every character feels purposeful. Steven Spielberg's direction in Raiders of the Lost Ark is nothing short of masterful. Every frame demonstrates clarity of storytelling. Spielberg ensures we always understand the geography of action scenes, where characters are, what's at stake, and how danger is escalating. This visual precision is one of the reasons the film remains so thrilling today. Spielberg expertly blends humour with tension. The famous gun versus sword moment is a perfect example, a gag that reveals character while deflating danger in the most memorable way. The action sequences are impeccably staged. The Nepal bar fight, the Cairo chase, the truck pursuit, often cited as one of the greatest action scenes ever filmed. All are practical, physical, and visceral. And then there's John Williams' score. Instantly recognisable, heroic, and endlessly rousing. The Raiders March doesn't just accompany Indiana Jones, it defines him. Spielberg crafts a film that is both a loving homage to old adventure serials and a revolutionary piece of modern cinema. The legacy of Raiders of the Lost Ark is enormous. On release, it was a massive critical and commercial success, becoming the highest grossing film of 1981. But its true impact goes far beyond box office figures. It reshaped the blockbuster formula, proving that spectacle could coexist with strong characterization and meticulous craftsmanship. It inspired generations of filmmakers and set a benchmark for action-adventure storytelling. Indiana Jones became an icon, not just as a character, but as a symbol of cinematic escapism. The film spawned sequels, video games, novels, theme park attractions, and an enduring cultural legacy. Even today, action films are measured against Raiders. Few come close. So, more than 4 decades on, Raiders of the Lost Ark remains a near-perfect film. It's exhilarating without being exhausting, funny without undermining its stakes, and fantastical without losing its grounding. Harrison Ford's performance is iconic, Spielberg's direction is flawless, and the craftsmanship on display is timeless. This isn't just a great adventure film, it's a masterclass in cinematic storytelling. If you want to understand why people fell in love with movies in the first place, Raiders of the Lost Ark is as good a place to start as any. Thank you for joining me on Golden Flicks for this deep dive into Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you enjoyed the review, please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, where does Raiders rank for you among the Indiana Jones films? Join us next time as we revisit another classic from cinema's golden age and beyond. Until then, keep watching the classics, keep chasing adventure, and as always, keep the projector running.